Okay, the skater squat is where we're not quite at the stage where we can do a single leg squat just through one side. So we have the left leg in this case supported on a towel, so I'm trying not to put a great deal of weight through the left side, and as I lower down on my right side, the laminate flooring here and the towel allows me to slide back into this skater position. Again, I want to keep the knee back from the toes, keep it over the heel, the foot's flat, and then I can drive up through my right leg, straightening up, and just sliding that left leg forwards. So again, it's a nice controlled lowering down through the right side, very little pressure on that left leg, and then driving up through the right leg to a straight knee position. The progression of the skater squat is then to try and have enough balance to do a single leg squat. So hopefully that will look like this. So dropping, keeping the weight through the heel, take the hands to the floor to touch, the rear leg doesn't quite touch the floor, and then we can then come back up to a straight leg. Again, remembering that the hips should be across to the weight bearing side, the weight feeling slightly more down the outer border of the foot. So we drop down, we can gain a little bit of balance through the fingertips, just touching the floor to steady ourselves, and then we can come back up to a straight leg position and gain that control. So the single leg squat, looking from the front, feet should be the same width as the hips. I'm going to take my weight over to the right side, so my hips come across to the right, and then as I drop down, I reach back with the left leg, take the fingers to the floor. From this position you should be able to see that my knee is in excellent alignment with the foot, so it's not deviating inwards, and then I can drive back up to a straight leg, and my hips are staying across to the right side here as I'm on the right leg. The weight again down the outer border of the foot. So I'm keeping the knee pushed to the right. This is outwardly rotating my thigh, which means that my glutes are having to fire hard, and you can see how hard I'm having to work here to stabilise here and stand on one leg and talk at the same time. So try and push the knee to the right as I go down, foot stays flat on the floor, and then reach back up and straighten up with a good balance on the right side. So the progression of the single leg balance is to do this rotation exercise. So you can see I'm just holding a resistance out in front. This could be a bag or a book or anything that weighs a little bit. This is 5 kilograms for me. My hips are across to the right, my knees up at 90 degrees on the left side, and then I'm going to rotate the resistance, the weight, and the left leg to about 45 degrees, and then I'm going to come back in. Now, in order to do this well, the alignment needs to be very, very good. So when we lose that alignment a little bit there, I've got to keep the hips pushed to the right, keep the weight on the outer border of the foot, keep the hips over, keep the body aligned properly, and it's a very, very challenging exercise to do here. And the sole of the foot is working overtime here, really having to recruit well, and that obviously is going to support the arch of the foot and therefore support the fascia.